If 1 is one of the zeros of the polynomial x square plus x plus k, then what is the value of k? So in the question he clearly mentioned that 1 is 0 of the polynomial x square plus x plus k. So simply in the place of x we need to substitute 1. So if I write the given polynomial again, x square plus x plus k. So in the place of x we need to substitute 1. So 1 square plus 1 plus k and make it equals to 0. 1 square is 1 plus 1 plus k is equals to 0. So 1 plus 1 is 2 plus k is equals to 0. Now we need to find out the k value, then take the plus 2 to another side. If we take the plus 2 another side, then it becomes minus 2. So k is equals to minus 2. Option B is the correct option. Coming to the next question. If one of the zeros is 2, then what is the value of b? So here one polynomial is given as x square plus 3x plus b, and he clearly mentioned that one of the zeros is 2. So in the place of x we need to substitute 2. So 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus b and make it equals to 0. 2 square is 4 plus 3 2s are 6 plus b is equals to 0. 4 plus 6 10 plus b is equals to 0. Then we need to find out the b value. So take plus 10 to another side, it becomes minus 10. So b is equals to minus 10. Option D is the correct option. Next question. What is the number of zeros that a quadratic polynomial has? So quadratic means the degree is 2. So if the degree is 2, then the maximum number of zeros will be having 2. Next. What is the number of zeros that a linear polynomial have? Linear means the degree is 1. So if the degree is 1, then the maximum zeros are also 1 only. Next. If x power 4 plus 3x square plus 7 is divided by 3x plus 5, then the possible degrees of quotient and remainder. So let us check once clearly. So we need to do long division. Take the divisor, that is 3x plus 5, and the dividend x power 4 plus 3x square plus 7. So the first thing is, here the first term is 3x and here the first term is x power 4. So 3x should be multiplied by what number so that we will get x power 4, that is x cube by 3. X cube by 3. So 3x into x cube by 3, it will be the x power 4. Then 5 into x cube by 3, it is 5x cube by 3 plus 5x cube by 3. Now while doing subtraction, plus will become minus, plus will become minus. So in this line we will get a minus 5x cube by 3 plus 3x square plus 7. Next, in 3x table, where we will get minus 5x cube by 3, that is minus 5x square divided by 9. 3x into minus 5x square divided by 9 is minus 5x cube divided by 3. Next, plus 5 into minus 5x square by 9. Plus into minus, minus 5 into 5x square, 25x square divided by 9. Here minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus. So these two cancel. Then we remains with 25x square by 9 plus 3x square. So what will be the answer? 25x square by 9 plus 3x square. 9 3s are 27, 27, 25. 52x square by 9. 52x square divided by 9. So it will be 52x square divided by 9 plus 7. Now 3x we need to multiply by which number so that we will get 52x square divided by 9 as the answer. So 3x square should be multiplied with 3 table 52 won't come anyway. So that will be 52x divided by 27. 3 1s are 3 9s are, yes, correct. So 52x by 27. Then it will become 52x square divided by 9. 52x square divided by 9 plus 5 times 52x by 27. 5 to 10, 0 1 carry. 5 25, 26. So 260x by 27. 260x divided by 27. This will become minus, this will become minus, these two cancel, then we remains with minus 260x divided by 27 plus 7. Now in x table, where we will get this one? Definitely with some number plus, oh sorry, minus is there, right? So minus 260x by 81, minus 260x divided by 81, then that will become minus 260x divided by 27. This minus will become plus. Next with second term, 5 into, oh sorry, just number, right? X won't be there again, because in the here only we have only one x, right? So one number. Next 5 into this one, so some number we will get, whatever it may be the number, we need not to worry about the number. Now if we observe here these two numbers, if we do addition or subtraction or whatever it may be, we will get one number here. So number is nothing but constant, always the constant degree is 0. So our answer will be 3, 0, option A. Next, if x cube plus 11 is divided by x square minus 3, then what is the possible degree of the remainder? So let us do division again. Here the divisor is x square minus 3 and the dividend is x cube plus 11 is there, right? So that x cube plus 11, I am writing it as x cube plus 0x square plus 0x plus 11. Just I am writing it in the standard form, so that we don't have any confusion in the further. Again, x square into x is x cube, minus 3 into x is minus 3x. This will become minus, it will become plus, so these two cancel. 0x square anyway not necessary, so we remains with 3x plus 11. In x square table 3x won't come at all, so that's why this is the final remainder. So for this remainder here x is there, so for x nothing power is there, means 1 is the power, so the degree is 1. The value of k for which minus 4 is a 0. So the given polynomial is x square minus x minus of 2k plus 2. He said that minus 4 is a 0. So in the place of x we need to substitute minus 4. Minus 4 whole square minus minus 4 minus of 2k plus 2. That is equals to 0. Minus 4 square 16, minus into minus 4 plus 4 minus of 2k plus 2 is equals to 0. Now 16 plus 4 20, minus into 2k minus 2k, minus into plus 2 minus 2, which is equals to 0 again. So 20 minus 2 18, and this minus 2k I am taking to the right side, so it will becomes plus 2k. Then k value is 9. So option B is the correct option. Next, if the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where c is not equals to 0, are equal, then which is the correct one? So here the given quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, and he is saying that zeros are equal. So what is the condition for zeros are equal? That is discriminant is 0. That is b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. Now this minus 4ac I am taking to the right side, then it will become plus 4ac. So b square is equals to 4ac. Now observe the left side part clearly. Here b square is there. So square we are doing. For negative if we do square also, for positive if we do square also, always our answer will be positive only. So it means this b square value is always positive. Left side part is positive, means compulsory right side part also should be positive. So it means a and c, either the both should be positive, otherwise both should be negative, because minus a into minus c also positive only. So a and c should have definitely the same symbol or same sign. So c and a should have the same sign, option C. Next, if one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 3x plus k is 2. So here x square plus 3x plus k is the given polynomial, and he is saying that one of the zeros is 2. So simply in the place of x we need to substitute 2. 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus k equals to 0. 2 square is 4 plus 3 2s are 6 plus k is equals to 0. 4 plus 6 10 plus k is equals to 0. Take 10 to the right side, it will become minus 10. So k value is minus 10. So option B. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are -3 and 4. So we have one formula related to this, that is k times x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Here alpha and beta both are zeros. So here the zeros are -3 and 4, right? So let us substitute there. This k is a constant, need not to worry about this k. X square as it is minus alpha is given as -3 plus beta is given as 4 times x plus alpha is -3 into beta is 4. So if we simplify this further, k times x square minus -3 plus 4 is 1x, simply x, -3 and 4 is -12. So our required polynomial is x square minus x minus 12. But in the options it's not there, so no problem anyway. So none of the above then. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus kx plus k. So let us check this. Here what they gave, x square plus kx plus k is given. Now this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Here x square coefficient is a, so I can write a value as 1 and b value as 2 and c value is a value is 1 and b value is k and c value is also k. That is nothing but x square coefficient is a, x coefficient is b and constant is c. So now I will substitute these in our formula. What is the formula we have? Minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So simply let us substitute in this. Minus b is nothing but k plus or minus under root b square, that is k square, minus 4 into a value is 1 into c value is k whole divided by 2 into 1. So if we simplify this further, minus k plus or minus under root k square minus 4 into 1 into k, that is 4k whole divided by 2 ones are 2. Now here this is inside of the under root k square minus 4k is there, and in the question only he clearly mentioned that k is not equals to 0. So here inside of the square root no negative number should be there, and in the question he mentioned that it is not 0 also. So it means k square minus 4k values definitely should be greater than 0 only. So this k square minus 4k can be written as, I'll just take common of k, so we remains with k into 4 minus k. So this should be definitely greater than 0. So what is the meaning of this being greater than 0 then? Let us check once. If k is less than 0, what happens? If k is less than 0 means this is less than 0, so negative number. This is negative number and this is negative numbers. Here both are negative numbers. And this k is also again negative. This is negative and this is negative, negative into negative, positive. So positive is which is greater than 0. So k is less than 0 is one condition, and k is greater than or equals to 4 is one more condition. K is greater than 4. Sorry, greater than equal to won't come, because equal to comes means 4 minus 4 0 again. That's it. So k is greater than 4, one more condition. So two conditions are possible. One is if k is less than 0 and one if k is greater than 4. Okay, now let us check first. If I take this k is less than 0, I know the a value as 1 and b, c both are k. So a value is 1 and b value is k, that is less than 0. B value is less than 0 and c value is also less than 0. Am I correct? So this is a value is 1, right? So that 1 I can write it as greater than 0. A is greater than 0, b is less than 0 and c is less than 0. Though if this is the condition, then both zeros are having opposite sign. Next, let us go with this. K is greater than 4. A is already greater than 0, and here B is greater than 4. C is also greater than 4. So if all are greater than, then we can say that both the zeros are negative. In the first case, both the zeros are opposite sign, and in this case, both are negatives. Sorry, here instead of keeping 4, I can write 0 because it is greater than 0, right? We are comparing with 0 only. Okay, now, so in this case, both the roots are negative. So according to the options, then this one cannot be positive because they are negative, right? So if they are negative, means definitely they are not at all positive. So both are not positive. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus kx plus k. Again the same question, cannot both be positive. Next, the relation between the zeros and coefficients. So relation between zeros and coefficients, that is alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Sum of the zeros is minus b by a. If x cube plus 1 is divided by x square plus 5, then the possible degree of quotient is asking only the degree of the quotient. So x square plus 5 is the divisor and x cube plus 1 is the dividend. So in x square table, where we will get x cube? Simply multiplying with x. So x square into x is x cube. Now whatever the remaining problem, we are not at all worrying about that one, because just we want the degree of the quotient. So here x is there, x is nothing but x power 1. So the power is 1, so it means the degree of the quotient is also 1. Next, if one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial p minus 1 into x square plus px plus 1 is minus 3, then what is the value of p? So for the given question, wherever we have x in the place of x, we need to substitute minus 3. So let us do that. The given polynomial is p minus 1 into x square plus px plus 1. So in the place of x, substituting minus 3. P minus 1 into x is nothing but minus 3 whole square plus p into x is minus 3 and plus 1, make it equals to 0. So p minus 1 as it is times minus 3 square 9. Next, plus into minus minus p into 3, 3p or p3 plus 1 is equals to 0. Now still if we simplify this, 9 into p, 9p minus 9 ones are 9, minus 3p plus 1 is equals to 0. Next, 9p minus 3p, it is 6p, minus 9 plus 1 minus 8 is equals to 0. Take minus 8 to the right side, so it will become plus 8, then 6p is equals to 8, then p is equals to 8 by 6. If you do this cancellation or simplification, 2 4s are 2 3s are, so our final answer is 4 divided by 3. Let us check with the options. 4 divided by 3. Option B is the correct option. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus px plus p are same like the previous question. In the previous question, they mentioned k, and in this case, he is mentioning p. So both cannot be positive. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So here one polynomial is given as x square minus 18x plus 81. Now I am going to solve this by splitting the middle term into two terms. X square minus 18x can be written as minus 9x plus 81 as usual. Now here minus 9 is there, so our 0 will be plus 9. Here again minus 9 is there, then our 0 will be plus 9. So both 9 and 9 are the zeros. It means both are positive and equal. Option D is the correct option. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 3x square minus 48. 3x square minus 48. So 3, if I take common, I remains with x square minus 16. So we need to find out the zeros, right? So make it equals to 0. Then take 3 to another side. If it goes another side, it will become division. So x square minus 16 is equals to 0 by 3, nothing but 0 again. So we got x square minus 16 is equals to 0. Then x square minus 16 is equals to 0. Take minus 16 to the right side, it will become plus 16. So x square is equals to 16. Which number square is 16? It may be minus 4 or plus 4. So x is equals to plus or minus 4. So plus or minus means one is positive and one is negative. Coming to the next question, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 15x plus 50. So here x square minus 15x plus 50. Again I am going to solve this by splitting the middle term into two terms, x square as it is. Minus 15x can be written as minus 10x minus 5x plus 50 as usual. Here minus 10 is there, so our 0 will be plus 10. Here minus 5 is there, our zeros will be plus 5. So 10 and 5 are the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. So both are having positive. Coming to the next question, the zeros of the polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10. X square plus 7x plus 10. Again this is also I am going to solve by splitting the middle term into two terms. X square plus 7x I am writing it as 5x plus 2x plus 10 as usual. Here plus 5 is there, so our 0 will be minus 5. Here plus 2 is there, our 0 will be minus 2. So minus 5 and minus 2, that is option number C. Next, the relation between the zeros and coefficients, that is alpha into beta is equals to no, wrong. Alpha into beta, just C by A, not minus. Alpha into beta equals to C by A. Alpha plus beta is minus B by A, that is sum of the zeros is minus B by A, and alpha into beta is C by A, that is product of the zeros is C by A. Next, the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3. So simply make it equals to 0. Minus 3, if you take another side, it will become plus 3. So x square is equals to 3. Then is there any number, if we do square for that, we will get 3? That is x is equals to plus or minus root 3. Root 3 square is 3. But here that option only not there, so none of the above. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of the zeros are. So the formula is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Actually till now we are not getting any question where after simplification we will get some denominator. If some denominator is there after simplification, then only we will use this k, otherwise that k is just silent. Now k as usual into x square minus, here sum and product are given, so this is direct sum and this is direct product, that is minus 3 into x plus product is 2. So our equation will be, polynomial will be k into x square minus into minus plus 3 into x, 3x plus 2. So the polynomial or the required polynomial is x square plus 3x plus 2. X square plus 3x plus 2, option B. Moving to the next question, which of the following is not a polynomial? So which expressions are called as polynomials? First of all, for any expression, if we observe the alphabet or variable, if the power of the alphabet or power of the variable is a whole number, then only it is a polynomial. Here for x power is 2, which is a whole number. Here for x power is not there, means 1, so that is also a whole number. So both the powers of the alphabets are whole numbers, then it is a polynomial. X cube power is whole number, x square power is whole number, here nothing is there, means 1, which is again a whole number, so polynomial. Next, here last one, if you observe here, power 2 whole number, power 1 whole number, so this is a polynomial. Then what about this option 3? X plus 1 by x is equals to x as it is plus 1 by x can be written as x power minus 1. Here power is minus 1. Minus 1 is not a whole number, so that's why this is not a polynomial. So option C. Next, in this he is asking which is a polynomial. Then let us check one by one. Here power 1 by 2 not a whole number. Here power 1 by 2, power 3 by 2, not a whole number. Root x means what? x power 1 by 2. So here power is 1 by 2, that's why not a whole number, so not a polynomial. Here power is 2 whole number, here power is 1 whole number, so both the powers are whole numbers, then definitely that is a polynomial. So option A. Next, which are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equals to x minus 1 into x minus 2. Here x minus 1 is there, so plus 1 is the 0. Here minus 2 is there, plus 2 is the 0. 1 comma 2. Option C. Next, which are the zeros of x square minus 1? X square minus 1 is equals to 0. Take minus 1 to the right side, then it will become plus 1. So x square is equals to 1. Which number's square is 1? Obviously plus or minus 1. So option A, 1 comma minus 1. Because for plus 1 if you do square also 1 only, for minus 1 also if you do square 1 only. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Observe this clearly. In this he is not asking which are the zeros, just he is asking about the nature, whether both are positive or both are negative, or one is positive and one is negative, like that he is asking. That's it. 1,75,000. Now if we split this middle term into two terms, compulsory those two numbers should be positive only. So here if it is positive means our answer should be negative. Here if it is positive means our zero will be negative. So both are negatives. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are minus 4 and minus 5. So substituting in the formula, k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Here only zeros are given, so it means this will become alpha and this will become beta. Whereas in the previous question I think it is given as sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So k as it is times x square minus alpha is minus 4 and beta is minus 5 times x plus alpha is minus 4 into beta is minus 5. So if we simplify this further, k into x square, this is minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. Already outside minus is there, so minus into minus plus 9x. Here minus into minus plus, so plus 4 5 is 20. So the required polynomial is x square plus 9x plus 20. Option B. Next, the number of polynomials having zeros as 4 and 7. Observe, here is just asking number of polynomials only, but he is not mentioning particularly number of linear polynomials or number of quadratic polynomials or number of cubic polynomials. He is not at all asking like that. Just he is asking how many number of polynomials are possible. Infinite are possible. For example, I can create one polynomial like x minus 4 into x minus 7. Here minus 4 is there means plus 4 will be 0. Here minus 7 is there means plus 7 is there. So 4 and 7 are zeros. Next, I can create one more polynomial like this. That is x minus 4 into x minus 7 into x minus 1. Again 4 is a 0, 7 is a 0. Next, I can create one more like x minus 1 into x minus 2 also. So like this, we can be able to create infinite number of polynomials because the degree is not given in the question. So that's why it is more than 4. According to the options, it is more than 4, but in reality, it is infinite. Next, which of the following is not the graph of quadratic polynomial? So quadratic means degree is 2. So if the degree is 2 means maximum zeros are 2 only. Maximum zeros are 2. What is the meaning of maximum 2? Minimum can be anything. So 0 is possible, 1 is possible and 2 is possible. In the first graph, 0, because that this graph is not at all touching the x-axis. So if the graph is not touching the x-axis at all, it will be having 0 zeros. This graph is touching the x-axis at only 1 point, so it will be having 1 0. Whereas this graph is touching the x-axis 2 points, so it will be having 2 zeros. And the last graph is touching at 1, 2 and 3. So it will be having 3 zeros. So if 3 zeros are there means it is considered as a cubic polynomial but not quadratic polynomial. So this last graph is related to not a quadratic polynomial, or it is simply cubic polynomial. Next, if the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c are equal, then just now only we discussed this one. Actually what happened is by copying these questions, maybe by mistake I copied the same question twice, so just please forgive me that. Here is saying that zeros are equal, right? So the condition is b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. Minus 4ac I am taking to the right side, then it will become plus 4ac. So b square is equals to 4ac. Here left side if we observe, b square is there, so it means whatever it may be the number, always our answer will be positive only, because negative square also positive only and positive square also positive only. So it means always this left side part answer is positive only. Then if the left side is part is positive, means definitely the right side part also should be positive, because left side is equal to our right side. It means both a and c should be negatives, otherwise both a and c should be positives, because negative into negative positive or positive into positive positive. So it means C and A should have definitely same sign. C and A have the same sign. Option C. Next, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. I think this is already came, so cannot both be positive. I'm not going to explain this again. So just if you want it again, please move back the video. Next, a cubic polynomial. So cubic means the degree is 3. So if the degree is 3, means the maximum number of possible zeros are 3 only. Option D is the correct option. Then next, a quadratic polynomial. Here quadratic means the degree is 2. So for the degree is 2, maximum number of zeros are 2 only. Option C. Next, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of the polynomials x square minus p of x plus 1 minus c, then what is the value of alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1? First of all, let us take the given polynomial, that is x square minus p into x plus 1 minus c. First let us simplify this equation, polynomial. X square minus p into x, it is minus px, then minus p into plus 1, it is minus p minus c. Now I can say that x square before number is not there means 1. So x square coefficient is 1 and x coefficient is minus p, and this is comes under constant. Right, now he is asking us to find the value of alpha plus 1 into a beta plus 1. So alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. If we simplify this first, alpha into beta, alpha beta, plus alpha into 1, alpha, plus 1 into beta, beta, plus 1 into 1, 1. Now alpha into beta, that is constant by x square coefficient, plus alpha plus beta minus b by a plus 1 as usual. These are just formulas only. Here c means constant. In this case constant is minus p minus c by a is x square coefficient, that is 1, minus b by a. Here b is minus p, already minus is there, so it will become plus p by a is x square coefficient plus 1 as usual. Here first term is minus p minus c by 1, that is nothing but minus p minus c plus p plus 1. Minus p plus p cancel, then our answer will be minus c plus 1. Minus c plus 1. Option B is the correct option. Next, the zeros of a polynomial p of x are precisely the x coordinates, then where it intersects. Just now only I said one graph related question. If the graph is touching the x-axis, then only it will be considered as having some zeros. So definitely it need to touch the x-axis. Intersecting is nothing but touching. Next, if the sum of the zeros is 6, then what is the value of k? So the given question is 2x cube minus 3kx square plus 4x minus 5. So here x cube coefficient is 2, x square coefficient is minus 3a, x coefficient is 4 and constant is minus 5. Then he is asking about sum of the zeros, so that is alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, which is equals to minus as usual. What is b? That is x square coefficient. Here x square coefficient is minus 3a. Already minus is there, now again minus 3a, so it will become plus 3k by a value, that is x cube coefficient 2. So here 3k divided by 2 is given as 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are, then our k is equals to, this 2 will come this side, it will become multiplication, 2 into 2, 4 is the answer, that is option B. Moving to the next question. If alpha comma beta are the zeros of the polynomial 4x square plus 3x plus 7, then what is the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? If we observe this 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, here both the denominators are different, so I will go with the cross multiplication product. Simply multiply the denominators alpha into beta, alpha beta, cross multiply 1 into beta, beta plus alpha into 1 alpha. Now if we observe the numerator, beta plus alpha can also be written as alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the zeros. So what is the formula for sum of the zeros? Minus b by a, by alpha into beta, that is product of the zeros, c by a. So a cancel, then finally we remains with minus b divided by c. Here minus as usual. What is the b value? That is x coefficient, it is 3, divided by c, x square coefficient, that is 4. So our final answer will be minus 3 divided by, oh sorry, c, right, constant, sorry, here I did mistake, this is c, right, so c means constant, here constant is 7. So minus 3 by 7 is the answer, that is option D. Next, if one of the zero is reciprocal of the other. So we know both the zeros are alpha and betas, right? This alpha I am taking as alpha only, whereas this beta I will take it as 1 by alpha, because he is saying that one of the zeros is reciprocal of the other. So if one is alpha means definitely the second one should be 1 by alpha. So that's why 1 0 is alpha and 1 0 is 1 by alpha now. Okay, now let us do sum of the zeros. First 0 is alpha plus second 0 is 1 by alpha. Sum of the zeros is minus b by a, right? So minus b means x coefficient, that is 13, by a means x square coefficient, that is k square plus 4. Here I cannot do anything further, so I am leaving it. Next, coming to product. Alpha into beta, that is 1 by alpha again, that is equals to c divided by a. Here c is constant, that is 4k, divided by a is x square coefficient, that is k square plus 4. Left side alpha will get cancelled, then we remains with 1 is equals to 4k divided by k square plus 4. This total denominator I will take to the left side, then it will become multiplication. 1 into k square plus 4 is equals to 4k. Take 4k also to the left side, it becomes minus. So k square minus 4k plus 4 is equals to 0. Now this k square minus 4k plus 4 is in the form of k minus 2 whole square, which is equals to 0. So k minus 2 whole square is 0, means k minus 2 is also 0 only. Now take minus 2 to the right side, then it will become plus 2. So k value is plus 2 or simply 2. So k value is 2, option A. Next, the zeros of the quadratic equation polynomial x square plus 99x plus 127. Here every term is positive term only, so definitely if we split the middle term also we will get positive numbers only. So if these are positive numbers, then definitely the zeros will be negative. So both are negative. Next, if one of the zeros is minus 1, then he is asking what is the product of the other two zeros. Let us check once. The given polynomial is x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c. That's it, right? So now he is saying that one of the zeros is minus 1. So wherever I have x, in the place of x I will substitute minus 1. So it will become minus 1 whole cube plus a into minus 1 whole square plus b into minus 1 plus c is equals to 0. Then what it will become? Minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is plus 1. So plus 1 into a plus a. Minus 1 into b minus b plus c is equals to 0. Now except constant remaining all I will take to the right side. So we will get c is equals to minus 1 will become plus 1, plus a will become minus a, minus b will become plus b. So c is equals to 1 minus a plus b. That is 1 minus a plus b. Option A is correct. Next, given that one of the one of the zeros of the cubic polynomial is 0, then what is the product of the other two zeros? This we need to remember simply. If one of the zeros is 0, then the product of the other two will become constant divided by x cube coefficient, that is c by a. So c by a is the answer. Next, if the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus a plus 1 into x plus b are plus 2 and minus 3, then what are the values of a and b? So the given polynomial, quadratic polynomial is x square plus a plus 1 into x plus 2. In this, he mentioned that the zeros are 2 as well as minus 3. So first let us substitute 2, then after we will substitute minus 3. Now first in the place of x substituting 2. So it will become 2 square plus a plus 1 into 2 plus b is equals to 0. So 2 square 4 plus 2 into a 2a plus 2 ones are 2 plus b is equals to 0. Then we will get 2a plus b plus 4 plus 2, 6 is equals to 0. This is first equation. 2a plus b plus 6 is equals to 0. Now the same polynomial x square plus a plus 1 into b plus x is equals to 0. Now for the same polynomial, in the place of x, I will substitute the second 0, that is minus 3. So that will become minus 3 whole square plus, here x, right? Now a plus 1 into minus 3 plus b, this is not x, plus b is equals to 0. Minus 3 whole square is 9, minus 3 into a minus 3a, minus 3 into 1 minus 3 plus b is equals to 0. 9 minus 3, 6, minus 3a plus b is equals to 0. This is second equation. Now let us solve both the equations. First one is 2a plus b plus 6. 2a plus b plus 6 is equals to 0. And the second one is minus 3a plus b plus 6 is equals to 0. These two equations I am doing subtraction. This is already minus, it will become plus, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus 0, no problem. 2a plus 3a, 5a, b minus b 0, 6 minus 6 0 is equals to 0. 5a is equals to 0 means then definitely a is equals to 0 only. Next, this a value I am going to substitute in the first equation. 2 into 0 plus b plus 6 is equals to 0. Then we remains with b plus c is equals to 0 plus 6. If we take another side, it becomes minus 6. So b is equals to minus 6. A value 0, b value minus 6. Answer D. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are minus 3 and 4. So zeros are given as minus 3 and 4. By using the formula, we need to find out the quadratic polynomial. The formula is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. K as usual into x square minus alpha is minus 3 plus beta is 4 into x plus alpha is minus 3 into beta is 4. So it will be k times x square. Here 4 minus 3 is 1. Here is minus 1, minus symbol. So minus into 1, minus 1x or simply minus x. Minus 3 into 4 is minus 12. So our required polynomial is x square minus x minus 12. X square minus x minus 12. Option C. Because here x square by 2 minus x by 2 minus x 6 is given. So that if we simplify, we will get the same answer as x square minus x minus 12 as usual. Next, moving to the next question. If one of the zeros is minus 3, then what is the value of k? So simple it is. In the place of x, we need to substitute minus 3. So the given polynomial is k minus 1 into x square plus kx plus 1. Now in the place of x, we need to substitute minus 3. So k minus 1 into minus 3 whole square plus k into minus 3 plus 1 and make it equals to 0. Let us simplify this. K minus 1 into minus 3 square is 9. K into minus 3 minus 3k plus 1 is equals to 0. 9 into k 9k. 9 into minus 1 minus 9 minus 3k plus 1 is equals to 0. 9k minus 3k minus 6k minus 9 plus 1 minus 8 is equals to 0. Take minus 8 another side, then it becomes plus 8. So 6k is equals to 8. Then k is equals to 6. Also take to the right side, it becomes division, 8 by 6. If you do cancellation, 2 4s are 2 3s are. So our answer is 4 divided by 3. Option A. Next, if alpha comma beta are the zeros, then what is the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? Here 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta can be written as multiply both the denominators, alpha into beta, alpha beta, 1 into beta, beta plus alpha into 1 alpha. If you observe the numerator clearly, that is beta plus alpha. Beta plus alpha also can be written as alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the zeros. Then what is the formula for sum of the zeros? That is minus b by a. By alpha into beta, that is c by a cancel. Then finally we remains with minus b by c. So minus as usual. B is nothing but x coefficient. Here before x nothing is there. So 1 by c is nothing but constant. So constant is also 1. Minus 1 divided by 1 is minus 1. So option C is the correct option. Next, given that 2 of the zeros of the cubic polynomial are zeros, then what is the third zero? That is option is C by A. Just remembering question this is. Next, if one of the zeros is 2, then what is the k value? So first, whatever the given polynomial is there, let us write that one. X square plus 3x plus k and make it equals to 0. Now substitute 2 in the place of x. 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus k equals to 0. 2 square is 4 plus 3 2s are 6 plus k is equals to 0. Here 4 plus 6 is 10 plus k is equals to 0 plus 10. If we take another side, it becomes minus 10. So k value is minus 10. That is option B. Next, if the product of 2 of the zeros is 2, then what is the third zero of the polynomial? Next question is the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of zeros are 1 and minus 2 respectively. So the formula we have is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Here k times x square as usual minus alpha plus beta is given as 1 into x plus alpha beta is given as minus 12. So if we simplify this, k times x square minus 1 into x minus x plus into minus 12. So the required polynomial is x square minus x minus 12. Option A. Next one, the product and sum of the zeros. Product of the zeros is c by a and sum of the zeros is minus b by a. So option D. Product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta, is equals to c by a. Next, sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, is equals to minus b by a. which of the following is a polynomial? Just observe the alphabet. For the alphabet, if the power is a whole number, then it is a polynomial. Here power is 2 whole number, power is 1 whole number, so this is polynomial. Power is 2, power is -2, not a whole number, not a polynomial. Root is there, not a polynomial. In the division variable is there, so not a polynomial. Then he's asking about which is a polynomial, then option D is the correct option. Next, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of the given polynomial x square plus 5x plus 8, then what is alpha plus beta? So alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Here minus as it is, b is nothing but x coefficient. Here x coefficient is 5 divided by a. A means x square coefficient. Here before x square nothing is there, means 1. So minus 5 divided by 1, it is minus 5. Next, sorry, this again, this is multiplication is asking now. Alpha into beta, so alpha into beta is equals to c by a. Here constant is 8 by a, means x square coefficient 1, so 8 by 1 is 8, but 8 is not there in the option, so none of the above. Next, on dividing x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus pi. So here he is mentioning about x plus pi, so plus pi is given, that's why we need to substitute minus pi in the place of x. So the question is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So now in the place of x, substituting minus pi cube plus 3 into minus pi square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1, minus pi whole cube plus minus pi square into 3 pi square plus 3 into minus 3 pi plus 1. So according to this, option A is the correct option. Next, the zero of the polynomial 9x plus 4. So 9x plus 4, simply make it equals to 0, plus 4 take to the another side, then it becomes minus 4. So 9x is equals to minus 4. Now we need to find out the x value. 9 also take to the right side, then it will become division. So x is equals to minus 4 divided by 9. Minus 4 divided by 9, that is option C, that is the 0. Next, on dividing x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 by 5 plus 2x, we get the remainder. Now in this case, he is not asking degree of the remainder, he is just asking what is the remainder. So first take the divisor, that is 5 plus 2x, make it equals to 0 and find out the x value. Plus 5, you take another side, becomes minus 5, so 2x is equals to minus 5. Then take 2 also another side, it will become division, so x is equals to minus 5 by 2. Now for the given dividend, we need to substitute minus 5 by 2 in the place of x. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Now in the place of x, minus 5 by 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 plus 1. Minus 5 by 2 whole cube minus 125 by 8 plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 whole square is 25 by 4. So 25 3s are 75 by 4. Next, 3 into minus 5 minus 15 by 2 plus 1. Here this last one can also be written as 1 by 1. Now if you observe all the denominators are different, so we need to find out the LCM. LCM of 8, 4, 2, 1 is 8. So LCM is 8. In 8 table, where we will get 8 1s are, so multiply with 1. In 4 table, where we will get 8 2s are, so multiply with 2. In 2 table, where we will get 8, multiply with 4. In 1 table, where we will get 8 8s are, so multiply with 8. Now if you multiply these numbers, minus 125 into 1, minus 125 plus 75 2s are 50, minus 15 4s are 60, plus 1 8s are 8. That is equals to minus 125 minus 60 minus 185 plus 50 plus 8, 58 whole divided by 8. Now minus 185, that is negative number, and 58 plus number. One is minus, one is plus, means we need to do subtraction. So 185 minus 58, 127. Bigger number having negative symbol, so minus 127 divided by 8. 127 is not possible to do cancellation, so this is only final answer. Sorry, I think maybe in this option C, number 1 is missing, so option C is the correct option. Minus 127 divided by 8. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose sum and product, now sum is given directly, product is given directly. So the formula is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Sum alpha plus beta is given as minus 3 and product alpha into beta is given as 4. So k into x square minus alpha plus beta is minus 3 into x plus alpha into beta is 4. So k times x square minus into minus plus 3 into x, 3x plus 4. So this is the required polynomial, that is x square plus 3x plus 4. So none of the above. Next question. A quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 3 by 5 and minus 1 by 2. So the formula we have is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. K into x square minus alpha is 3 by 5 minus beta is minus 1 by 2 into x plus alpha is 3 by 5 into beta is minus 1 by 2. If we simplify this further, k times x square minus, inside numbers having a different denominator, so simply multiply the denominators, cross multiplication, 3 2s are 6 minus 5 1s are 5 times x plus into minus, minus 3 1s are 3 by 5 2s are 10. So this will be k times x square minus 6 minus 5, 1 by 10 into x minus 3 by 10. Here only x square is there, so I can write it as x square by 1. Now if we observe, all the denominators are different here, so the LCM will be 10. In one table where we will get 10 into 10. So x square into 10, 10x square minus 1x or simply x minus 3. So here the denominator is 10, so to remove that 10, we will write the k value also 10. So that this k and this 10 will get cancelled, then whatever is remaining, that will give our answer. That is 10x square minus x minus 3. 10x square minus x minus 3, option A. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose sum and product, now he gave direct sum and direct product. So the formula we have is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. K into x square minus alpha plus beta is given as 0 into x plus alpha into beta is 5. So k times x square, this is a waste because 0 into x is 0, so 0 doesn't have any value. Remaining plus 5 as it is. So our answer will be x square plus 5, that is option B. Next, a real number a is called a 0 of the polynomial, then definitely f of a should be equals to 0. F of a, it means after substituting some number a, if we get the answer 0, then only it is considered as 0, otherwise not a 0. Next, if a minus b, a and a plus b are zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1, then he is asking to find the value of a plus b. Observe here clearly, just by some logic only I am explaining this one, because if we go with the again process, it takes a lot of time. A plus b is asking, right? First one if we take, that is in the form of 1 plus or minus root 2. So it means a value is 1 and b value is plus or minus root 2. A value is 1 and B value is plus or minus root 2. So it means 1 is 1 0 and plus or minus root 2 is another 0. Now let us check by substituting A value, that is 1. So 1 is a 0 means if I substitute in the given polynomial, I need to get the answer 0 again. So let me check once. X cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1. I am substituting 1 in the place of x. 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. 1 cube is 1 minus 3 into 1 square is 3 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 minus 3, that is 0. So here answer 0 is there, so that's why option A is correct. Next, if root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3 are two zeros of the polynomial, then it's other two zeros. So instead of going with the long division process, directly I will substitute it from the options. Here minus 1 comma minus 1 is there, so I will substitute minus 1 first of all in the place of given polynomial. The polynomial is 3x power 4 plus 6x power 3 minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. Now I am substituting minus 1 in the place of x. So 3 into minus 1 power 4 plus 6 into minus 1 power 3 minus 2 into minus 1 power 2 minus 10 into minus 1 minus 5. 3 into minus 1 power 4 plus 1 plus 6 into minus 1 power 3 minus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 square plus 1 minus 10 into minus 1 plus 10 minus 5 as usual. Still if we simplify this further, 3 1s are 3 plus 6 into minus 1 minus 6 minus 2 1s are minus 2 plus 10 minus 5. 3 plus 10 13 minus 6 minus 2 minus 8 minus 8 minus 5 minus 13. 13 minus 13 is 0. So it means minus 1 are zeros. Next, the other two zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 8x square plus 19x minus 12, if one of the zeros is x equals to 1. So here also instead of doing the long division methods, directly I will go from the option. So first one, 3 and minus 4 I will substitute. X cube minus 8x square plus 19x minus 12. In the place of x, first I am substituting 3. So 3 cube minus 8 into 3 square plus 19 into 3 minus 12. 3 cube 27 minus 8 into 3 square 9 plus 19 times 3 as it is minus 12. Now still if we simplify, 27 as it is minus 8 9s are 72 plus 19 3s are 3 9s are 27, 7 to 57 minus 12. Sorry. Here we have number 27 and 57. So 27 plus 57, it is 84. Minus 72 minus 12 minus 84. 84 minus 84 is 0. So here 3 is a 0. So 3 is 0 means maybe option A or else option D also, because here also 3 only there, here also 3 is only there. So next minus 4 and plus 4 is there. Substituting plus 4 is easy than substituting minus 4, because if we substitute minus 4, always we need to worry about the negative symbol. So that is the reason instead of substituting the minus symbol, I will substitute the plus 4. I am checking this option D now. So 4 I am checking. X cube minus 18x, x cube minus 8x square plus 19x minus 12 plus 19x minus 12. Okay, now in the place of x I am substituting 4. That will be 4 cube minus 8 into 4 square plus 19 into 4 minus 12. 4 cube 64 minus 8 into 4 square 16 plus 19 into 4 as usual minus 12. Next 64 as it is minus 8 into 16 128 plus 19 4s are 76 minus 12. Let us add positives, then after add negatives. 64 plus 76, it is 140. Next minus 128 minus 12, it is also minus 140. 140 minus 140, 0. So here answer is 0 means that 4 is also a 0. So I can say that option D is the correct option, 3 and 4. Next, a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 1 and minus 3. So zeros are given. The formula is k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. K into x square as it is minus alpha is 1 and beta is minus 3 into x plus alpha is 1 into beta is minus 3. So we will get k times x square minus 1 minus 3 minus 2 into x plus 1 into minus 3, it is minus 3. Still if we simplify this further, k times x square minus into minus plus 2x minus 3. So the required polynomial is x square plus 2x minus 3. X square plus 2x minus 3. So option B is the correct option. Degree of the polynomial x power 4 minus x power 2 plus 2 is. So here if we observe, for alphabet x power is 4, for alphabet x power is 2. So whenever we are observing the degree, we need to check only for the variable or alphabet. So in this case, for first x alphabet power 4 is there and then second 2 is there. So in these two numbers 4 and 2, the bigger is 4. So the degree of the total polynomial is 4. What are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 26? So here x square minus 27 is given. So make it equals to 0. Take minus 27 to the right side, then it becomes plus 27. So x square is equals to 27. Now we need to find out the x value. So x value is equals to plus or minus under root 27. Now this direct root 27 option is not there, so again we need to simplify this further. So x is equals to plus or minus under root 27 can be written as 9 3s are. X is equals to plus or minus under root 9 into 3 can be separated as root 9 into root 3. So what is the value of root 9? That is 3. So x is equals to plus or minus 3 into root 3 or 3 root 3. So plus or minus 3 root 3, plus or minus 3 root 3. Option B is the correct option. Next, if one zero of the polynomial x square plus 3x plus k is 2, then find k value. So here whenever they give 0, just we need to substitute in the place of x. The given polynomial is x square plus 3x plus k. Now in the place of x we need to substitute 2. So we will get 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus k, make it equals to 0. 2 square 4 plus 3 2s are 6 plus k equals to 0. 4 plus 6 10 plus k equals to 0. Now we want k value, so take plus 10 to the right side, then it becomes minus 10. So k is equals to minus 10. This is option B. Next, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of x square minus 16, then what is the value of alpha beta into alpha plus beta? X square minus 16. Now if we observe this given polynomial clearly, in that x term is missing, so that's why I am writing that as x square plus 0x minus 16. Now let us check what exactly he is asking. He is asking the value of alpha into beta into alpha plus beta. Alpha beta into alpha plus beta value he is asking. So alpha into beta formula is minus b by a into alpha, alpha into beta is c by a into alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Now let us substitute. C value constant minus 16 by a, x square coefficient here, before x square nothing is there, so 1 into minus b value 0 by a again 1. So here number 0 is there, so 0 into anything is 0 only, so our answer is also 0 only. That is option A again. If minus root 5 and plus root 5 are roots of the polynomial, then what is the polynomial he is asking. So here minus root 5 is a 0, so the write it as x plus root 5 into, here plus root 5 is there, so write it as x minus root 5. X plus root 5 into x minus root 5, this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. So that is x square minus root 5 square. Here square root square cancel, then our finally answer is x square minus 5. So that is option C. The value of f of x 2x square minus 3x minus 2 at x is equals to minus 2. So if they are asking to find out a value of a polynomial, simply substitute that given number in the place of x. The polynomial f of x is given as 2x square minus 3x minus 2. Simply in the place of x we need to substitute minus 2. So 2 into minus 2 whole square minus 3 into minus 2, again minus 2 as usual. 2 into minus 2 square 4 minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6 minus 2. 2 4s are 8 plus 6 minus 2. 8 plus 6 14, 14 minus 2 12. So the value of that polynomial at x equals to minus 2 is 12. So option A. If one of the zeros of k minus 1 into x square plus kx plus 1 is minus 3, then what is the k value? Again same, in the place of x we need to substitute minus 3. K minus 1 into x square plus kx plus 1. This is the polynomial given in the question. So now in the place of x we need to substitute minus 3. So k minus 1 into, here x square is there, so minus 3 square plus k into x is nothing but minus 3 plus 1. Let us simplify this further. K minus 1 into minus 3 square 9 plus into minus minus k into 3 3k plus 1, make it equals to 0. 9 into k 9k minus 9 ones are 9 minus 3k plus 1 equals to 0. I'm sorry. Now if we simplify this further, 9k minus 3k 6k minus 9 plus 1 minus 8 equals to 0. Take minus 8 to the right side. 6k is equals to 8. Then k is equals to 8 by 6. 2 4s are 2 3s are. So k value is 4 by 3. Option A. The graph of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is upward parabola if the x square coefficient is greater than 0, then the polynomial opens upward. So a should be greater than 0. In case if it is less than 0, it opens down like this. In case if it is equals to 0, means that is not at all a quadratic polynomial only. That is a linear polynomial. So linear polynomial always a straight line. If the roots of the polynomial are equal, then which one is correct among the following? If roots are equal means the formula will be b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Take minus 4ac to the right side, then it it becomes plus. So b square is equals to 4ac. b square equals to 4ac, that is option D. A polynomial whose zeros are minus 3 and plus 4. Here minus 3 is there, so x plus 3 will become factor into 4 is there, so x minus 4 will become our factor. If we multiply these two, we will get our answer. X into x, x square, x into minus 4, minus 4x, 3 into x, 3x, 3 into minus 4, minus 12. So our answer will be x square minus 4x plus 3x minus x minus 12. So x square minus x minus 12 is the final answer. But in this case, anywhere that answer only not there, then what we need to do? Observe here clearly. First option is completely different from this, because here plus symbol is there, here minus symbol is there, so waste. Second option, all are plus, but here all are minus, so waste. Here last option also, here plus is there, but we want minus, so waste. So only option C is remaining. But in the option C, if we observe here, by 2 is there. So for this answer also, I will do by 2 for all the terms. Here it will become by 2, here it will become by 2, here it also will become 2 1s are 2 6s. So it is getting, so option C is the correct option. The value of k for which minus 4 is a 0. Again same, in the place of x we need to substitute minus 4. So given the polynomial is x square minus x minus of 2k plus 2. Now in the place of x substituting minus 4. Minus 4 whole square minus minus 4 minus of 2k plus 2. Minus 4 whole square 16 minus into minus plus 4 minus of 2k plus 2. Make it equals to 0. I forgot actually. 16 plus 4 20 minus of 2k plus 2 is equals to 0. This minus of 2k plus 2 I am taking to the another side, then it will become plus 2k plus 2. So 20 is equals to 2k plus 2. Now bring this plus to this side, it becomes minus 2. So 20 minus 2 is equals to 2k. So 2k is equals to 20 minus 2, 18. Then k value is 9. The zeros of the polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10. We will solve this by splitting the middle term into two terms. X square plus 7x plus 10. X square 7x, I am writing it as 5x plus 2x plus 10 as usual. Here plus 5 is there, so root will be minus 5. Here plus 2 is there, so root will be minus 2. So minus 5 minus 2 is the answer, that is option C. If f of x is equals to x square plus x plus 1, then what is the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? So if we observe this 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, actually here different denominators, right? So just multiply the denominators, alpha into beta, alpha beta, then go with cross multiplication, 1 into beta, beta plus alpha into 1, alpha. Alpha plus beta, beta plus alpha both are same. So alpha plus beta value is minus b by alpha into beta is c by a. So here a both cancel, then v remains with minus b by c. So here in the given polynomial, before x square nothing is there, so 1. Before x nothing is there, so 1. That is equals to minus b. B is nothing but x coefficient. X coefficient is 1. So 1 by c. C is constant. Again that is 1. Minus 1 by 1. Minus 1. So option C is the correct option. 0 of the polynomial p of x is equals to 9x plus 4. So whenever they are asking a 0 of a linear polynomial, first make it equals to 0. Then find out the x value. Plus 4, take another side, it becomes minus 4. So 9x is equals to minus 4. 9x, 9 into x. So take 9 also to the right side, it becomes a division. So x is equals to minus 4 divided by 9. Minus 4 divided by 9 means option C. Which is a polynomial? Actually this question they will ask many times, maybe in the objective or else in the descriptive also. So what is the polynomial definition? First of all, a polynomial is an expression with non-negative integral power. So what exactly non-negative integer means? Those are nothing but whole numbers. So in simple words, if we say for every variable the power should be a whole number. Let us check once. Power 2 whole number. Power is minus 3, that is not a whole number, so not a polynomial. Next, here x power not there means 1, so whole number. Again 1 by x is there, 1 by x can be written as x power minus 1. Here power minus 1 is not a whole number, so this is not a polynomial. Power 2 whole number. Here power is not there, so 1 power 1 whole number. Power 2 is a whole number, power 1 is also whole number, so both the powers of alphabets are whole numbers, then this is a polynomial. Here for x root is there, so root means that is power 1 by 2. Root x can be written as x power 1 by 2. So here power 1 by 2 is not a whole number, so that's why this is also not a polynomial. Denominator should not be in the alphabet should not be in the denominator. Alphabet does not have any negative power. Alphabet should not have any square root, cube root. Then those are not polynomials. Remaining all are polynomials only.